Hello, I am Dr. Penoel. I am coming from France, and it is a pleasure and an honor for me to present you the starting kit created by the company Améo just for your well-being in your daily life. This kit is made out of different kinds of essential oils. In fact, you have one category which we call the single essential oils, another category which we call the blends. So we will very briefly cover the importance of these single essential oils and of the blends in order for your daily life to become more vibrant, more healthy, and with your capacities to face especially this harsh winter which is coming in North America. The first essential oil which I always recommend is the essential oil from peppermint. Peppermint is very well known as a tea, a herbal tea. But the advantage for you to use the essential oil of peppermint is very efficacious and very easy. In one drop of this essential oil of peppermint, you have the equivalent of, I think, like 28 cups of a peppermint tea. So it's not only efficacious, it's also very good price for the one drop you will use. The peppermint, first of all, is always used when you have any acute pain that you want to get rid of. Suppose I bump my knee, my kneecap, it's very painful. I don't have to take a bunch of leaves. I just need to put a drop of the peppermint, take my little finger, and the coolness of the peppermint essential oil is going to soothe the pain straight away. So this is a very good news. Then whenever I have a headache or any kind of pain around, I have to put a trace of the peppermint around the temples, on the forehead, maybe here on the back, and the cooling effect of the peppermint will decrease the effect of the pain. Then whenever I feel a bit nauseous, the trick which I recommend is to have a trace of the peppermint and just to lick, and the freshness of the peppermint immediately is going to soothe any kind of indigestion. Now the saliva with the peppermint, you don't throw it away, you swallow it. Then when you have a blocked nose, the thing which is good, if it is not too blocked, is to have a tissue with the peppermint and to breathe through it. If it is a really blocked nose, with a little piece of apple and a trace of the peppermint, you chew it, and then immediately your nose will get unblocked. And believe me, this is a blessing. So peppermint is something you have always, you carry with you for the daily use. Now the essential oil of the lemon is also extremely important. First of all, as you know, it is a scent which is universally appreciated. Even my dog, you know, dogs are not loving of essential oils, but even this oil, they can take it. So breathing the essential oil of lemon is first very uplifting. In the winter time, the essential oil is going to bring you a good support for your defense in a way that you can use it one drop in some honey with some warm water, or one drop that you put in a smoothie. The taste is perfect, and the support it gives to your immune system has been studied and analyzed in a deep scientific way. So this is something you can trust. And the other way to use the lemon essential oil is the diffuser, which you have also in the same kit. You put a few drops in the water, it will diffuse in the atmosphere, create a nice atmosphere smell, and protects from all the kinds of bugs which are around us in this winter time. The third essential oil here is called true lavender. I live in France, and this is where we walk in the fields with lavender everywhere. Lavender is very well known, first of all, for its soothing properties. Whether you apply it on the skin for a painful area, whether you want to massage any tense area, it will create a state of relaxation. When you use it for a more psychological action, again, just the simple fact that you breathe the smell, the scent of the true lavender will calm down your brain and put you in a state of tranquility. Essential oil of frankincense, which is very well known from the ancient times, used for religious purposes, is brought to you in a very high quality in order to work on your immune system, but in a different way from the other essential oils. Basically, what frankincense is doing is finding your own identity. Because people think of immune system as killing bugs. That's one part. The first thing you should know, when you graft a piece of skin, which is not your skin, on you, it is rejected. And frankincense is really finding what is the true you inside, and this is protects you not just from bugs, but from many other kinds of aggressions, even from the psychological point of view. The way you use it is very easy. Always breathing it, the sense of smell working on the brain, and you should apply just a trace of it, like a drop. And this is what I do. I apply it here on the bump you have, the large vertebra, which is like an acupuncture point. Instead of inserting a needle here, a drop here is going to bring your strength inside. And you can feel it straight, not 1 minute, 1 second. This is the miraculous function of essential oil. The liquid state of the product means immediate penetration into your organism. There are many other uses of frankincense. Here we are just covering key points that will help you during this season. So the Pro Shield is an incredible blend that you will use every day, especially in the winter season. The first way I advise you to use it in the morning, right after you shower. You keep your skin a little wet and you put a few drops, do this, and then you quickly put it all over your body. So it will dilute with the tiny traces of water that it will penetrate. Then you dry totally your skin. And before you put your socks, this is what I advise you to do. I do it every day before going into the harsh winter. Let a few drops like this, and this is the aromatic greeting of your feet. Easy to do, and the good thing, you don't have even to use your hands, because after using your hands you should wash them carefully. Then you put your socks and you put your shoes. It's done, you're protected for the rest of the day. If you have children, you know, children is a bit more delicate for essential oils. The way I use them with children is put a few drops, not on the skin, but on their clothes, so it will diffuse all along the day and protect them from all the bugs. So easy to do, and they will love it. Pro Shield is really the oil that you will use in December, in January, in February, depending. In Florida, maybe not, but in the north of America, sure, many months. Okay, now we have this blend called Soothing Air. The first function that keeps you alive is your breathing. Instead of just breathing air, you should breathe purified air, which means aromatic air. So you have the diffuser, which is with your kit. A few drops of the soothing air in the water will be diffused, and it will give a nice slight scent in the atmosphere, and it will prevent many of the bugs which attack us just by the purification. Exactly as if you were in a eucalyptus forest in Australia, but you reproduce it in your home. As you know, we live in a stressful civilization. We are not in the Himalayas meditating all the time like the people there, so we need to keep our tranquility. This is why the blend Pure Tranquility was made. This one is really wonderful. I love it. Just open the cap, it's just pervading the atmosphere. To make more use of it, just use your sense of smell, either directly from the vial or put a few drops on the tissue and you breathe through the tissue. The other way to do it is 1 drop and then rub in your hands and you breathe deeply. And if you want, you can keep a few seconds here, which will have a more calming action. And the way it works through the limbic system, it's immediately working without even thinking of it. You don't have to say, I am calm, I am calm. Just by the limbic system, you calm down, and then you can face any stress in your life. So that's a marvelous blend. Now, you have tranquility, but you want to go into action. For action, you have the determination blend. This is a very profound, powerful blend. Maybe not something that you will get used to immediately, because it's something which is very grounding, anchoring you, at the same time keeping you aligned. This is important for you to be determined. What is your aim from above? What am I doing on earth? This is exactly what this blend is doing for you. If you have this determination, whatever decision you took, I'm going to quit smoking, I'm going to be on a good diet, I'm going to keep healthy, it will help you keep to the decision in a steady way. You will become great, you will become efficacious in your life, great benefits from a daily use. So that's a perfect blend for you, especially the ladies. Now, because we have an active life, we do a lot of movements, we have sometimes pains and aches in our muscles. And this is the reason why the muscle mend was prepared. This is quite pharmaceutical because there is this wintergreen in it. So when you smell it, the purpose is not really to put under your nose. It's really to have a few drops. So here you have two ways. Either a few drops neat, penetrate very quickly, but no massage. If you want the benefit of the massage, put a few drops with a carrier oil, that's the fractionated coconut oil, and then you have adding the action of the massage to the powerful action of the essential oil. With these kits of the singles and the blends, you can start an aromatic life that you will love so much, it will accompany you and your loved ones from the beginning of the year till the end of the year and year after year. I have 40 years of living with essential oils. I have treated, I would say, hundreds of thousands of patients in France and all over the world. And you see at my age, I am still very active. And I think essential oils represent at least 50% of my capacity to perform an active life with good diet and good thinking. Thank you for your attention.